And my man, he's perfect, a good guy, just a good overall guy, you know, like a Russell Wilson, like that's him, but a cream version. Hey beautiful people, so I'm back. I've been on a mini hiatus because I've been traveling and like getting back into the groove of things, but we're back with a new video and today is a really good one. Made myself a little drinky drink because it's gonna be like a girl chat vibe, but of course filled with information as per usual. Let's get into it. Cheers. So today's topic is how I curated my dream man list and manifested him. Going straight into it with definitions as always. Curated means to create, to put together. So yeah, I just created a dream man list, and manifestation also means to make a reality. The reason why it's so crucial to make a list of what you are seeking in a partner is because if you don't know what you're looking for in life, how are you gonna find it? If somebody you know is running around saying, oh my God, I need to find my stuff, you're probably like, what stuff? So I can help you find it. You know, like you need specific details to know what they're looking for. And it's just like that in terms of dating. If you don't identify what you're searching for, it will be very difficult to find it. So what I did when I was creating the list of what I wanted my dream man to be like is that I full force created a detailed list of attributes that I was seeking in my ideal man. I'm going to insert my own dream man list on the screen or, you know, somewhere so that you guys can pause and read it, as well as talk about my dream man list and why I decided to add those attributes to my list. Of course, your dream man list is your list. You know, it's who you're going to date, who you're going to spend hopefully the rest of your life with. So you want to make it something that you are actually seeking, not what you think is popular, what other people might want, what your friend might want, what your mom might want. It's all about you because this is going to be your partner for possibly your entire life. Ladies, please do not forget when you're looking for your soulmate, your significant other, always choose a man who would be a great father. That is such a key factor. Like a lot of women I see, they like bad boys or they like guys who treat them like shit. If a guy's treating you like shit, he's probably gonna treat your child like shit. Am I allowed to curse on here? I don't even know. Also, a key tip for creating your dream man list is that you do want to find somebody who is equally yoked. I know they talk about that a lot in the Bible. Like somebody who is on the same mental wavelength as you are. A lot of the times women like kind of lower their standards. Keep the standards very high. Always keep it high. At your level or higher is what I would recommend. And that's definitely what I wrote in my list. Also, you'll see in my list, I don't really prioritize race. I'm a Gemini. I'm attracted to mental stimulation and also anybody I just think has a nice physical facial structure and body. So my man, beautiful facial features, and has a fit, nice body. So that's what I'm attracted to. Yeah, but of course I've dated people from all walks of life and had different looks. As long as I'm attracted to them, but I should be specific. As long as I'm physically and sensually attracted to them, it's a good match. I make the best drinks. So I'm going to read to you guys my dream man list that I created way over a year ago before I even narrowed it down to my current boo, love of my life, husband, children's father, all that stuff. My dream man. Congenial. Congenial kind of means compatible, likable, suitable to you, pleasant. So it's kind of like an umbrella term. For example, somebody I would view as congenial to me would be somebody who takes care of themselves, somebody who's just overall a good person, you know, smart, you know, similar to me. So it means compatible to you. So yeah, equally yoked. Empathetic, generous, respectful, patient, peaceful, non-aggressive, even when they're mad, lighthearted, adaptable, resourceful, recluse. Recluse means to themselves, kind of like a loner. You know, you're not too dependent on your friends. You're not a follower. You're just like in your own world. Highly intelligent, globetrotter. So a globetrotter is somebody who travels, has traveled well, is into exploring the world, things like that. Well-mannered. This is so crucial for me as well because I take pride in having good manners. The only time I don't have good manners is when people try to come for me or those I love. Then I will drag you to the moon, if you ever try to play with me. Other than that, I've always had amazing manners. Even when I was a little kid and would go out to restaurants or little places with my parents, the owners, obviously I was a little kid, so they couldn't really talk to me directly, but they would always say, wow, your daughter is so amazing. She knows how to say please, thank you, and she's so kind and respectful. So I highly require every man I date to have good manners. If they don't, I usually just go ghost and start dating somebody else, or just like stay to myself. Like, if you do not have good manners, I cannot date you. So well-mannered is another crucial thing. Everything on this list is crucial, but being well-mannered is like, you have to be. I'm so sorry. Romantic, because who doesn't love a romantic gentleman? Duh. Emotionally available, honest, loyal, cultured, a gifter, and treats everyone with kindness. You know how some girls are like, oh, I want a guy who's mean to everybody except for me? No, because when push comes to shove and you guys are not on good terms, you will see how mean he really is. You want to be with somebody who treats everybody with kindness, including you, of course, first and foremost. But someone who is respectful and kind to everybody and just overall an amazing, genuine person is key to my heart. Then I started getting a little bit more specific in my list. Age, older than I prefer the age 35 and up. I've always just preferred older men because I am a mature person, a mature woman, and I'm very intelligent. And although I'm super fun, you know, when push comes to shove, I'm super fun and like playful. I just need somebody who is mature and has their life in order. So I always like guys who are older than I am. I'm 26, about to turn 27. I made this list when I was like 25. So right now I would choose somebody 37 and up, but they have to be at least like 10 years older than me for it to work out. That's what I've learned from dating. And my man is older than me, and I'm fine with that because it still works out perfect. Political party must be Democratic or independent. I'm so sorry, like I'm so specific about this Democratic or independent thing because any other thing you are, it wouldn't be able to work out unless you're like a hippie and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't have any, I'm just kind of, you know, in the, like, I could deal with that. If you're just kind of like floating because everything is a scam, I believe that too, so I will support that. But super right wing, all that stuff, no, I'm so sorry. Democrat or independent, I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, it's my life. Religion believes in a form of a higher power. So even if you're not religious, you just believe that there's more to life. I do love spiritual people. I don't really specify on religion because I have friends who are Buddhist, Muslim, Jewish, that practice religion, Christian that practice religion, all the other sub-denominations and stuff like that, agnostic. So yeah, even I have atheist friends, you know, I would not like choose an atheist. Like I want somebody that at least has the thought of a higher power. But yeah, as long as you are on a peaceful spiritual path, I like that. A provider, it has to be a provider. I'm not dating any man, or at least taking him serious if he's not a provider, because why would you want to be with somebody who would not be able to take care of you and your kids? He has to take pride in taking care of his woman and his family. Career is successful with a respectable career. I love a hardworking man. I am not looking for somebody with an illegal job who's just doing really messed up things to make money. Like, I don't like that at all. You have to be good with your money and of course generous as always, but be able to make money and work hard. Because like I said, you want somebody who will be able to take care of you and your kids. Duh. Further and more detailed on the list. Childhood, I wrote that I do want a man from a peaceful home and upbringing. Preferably his parents were married and in true love, and his mother received queen treatment from his father. The way a man grew up will literally determine so much about how his relationship with you will be. Like, that's just, I feel like everybody knows that. Especially if his dad was a gentleman and treated his mom amazing, and they had like a perfect marriage. They were raised in like a peaceful family home. You just know it's going to be a different vibe. Of course, not everything's always 100%. Some people still grow up to be messed up, but like 99% of the time, you know he's going to mimic what his dad did for his mom and his family dynamic. So a guy from a peaceful, loving home, chef's kiss. Next, I want a straight ally. I don't care what anybody says. I want a guy who supports all human rights, whether somebody is gay, bisexual, or even if the person believes they just want to date themselves, whatever that's called. As long as my man supports all of that, I need him to be that way, because the thing about it is that when you have kids, you don't know how they're going to be when they grow up. So if your child becomes, let's say, gay or bisexual or trans or whatever, I can't speak for y'all, but I want to be with a man who would still love and support my child and take care of them and love us and still have a family unit and be supportive 100%. So I need my man to be a supporter of all human rights and their choices. Because one thing about me, I would never ignore my child or go ghost and cut them off because they chose a life that I don't live. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're a good person, I support whatever it is they're doing. I want a man who's a feminist. Keep in mind, feminism just means that you believe in the equality of the sexes. So it's not saying that I want a man who wants me to go to work all day long and like slave. No, it just means he believes women are equal to men, or preferably even higher. Like, I love men that treat women like queens. That's what I like. I don't want a man talking down on me or acting like because I'm a woman I'm less than. I hate that. So yep, a feminist man. Love that. He treats all women equally or better than he would treat himself. And also, he doesn't judge women based on their lifestyles. Cannot have you out here judging women based on what they want to do in their life. Like, that's weird. I think grown men that judge women are like super weird. A guy who doesn't use social media often, and if he does, it's only for acquiring new knowledge, or it's work related, or of course to like check up on what I'm doing. Like, I have Instagram and like YouTube and stuff, so obviously my boo like watches my stuff. But if you are using social media as a guy, it has to be for a good reason. Like I said, acquiring new knowledge, information, something work related. I think men who sit on social media all day long instead of working are so strange. Like, why are you not working? And those are usually the men that cause a lot of drama. I've seen it on my Instagram, like guys like that in the comments being annoying or like trying to flirt with every girl. No, I love a man who just uses it, you know, see what's going on, and then he goes about his life, goes about his day, his family. Because even I use social media to inspire others. I use it for like humor, for education, and I use it for positivity. A man who isn't too frivolous with spending, a man who loves to invest and is good with handling money. Of course, if you're working hard, you're always going to have income coming in, and if you know how to save and you know how to invest. But something about a guy who is just good at handling money and creating generational wealth for his family, just like, oh. But just because a guy is successful doesn't mean that he's good with money, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that plays into it. I like to analyze men that have healthy behaviors with money. When you're spending money, is it for something good, like traveling, getting better, investing, or is it just for gambling? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be with a guy who's gambling or buying drugs or going to the club all the time. Like, no, you're using your money for something good. You only live once. You want to be able to enjoy what you've accumulated in life, but also you want to know how to invest it and increase it. No criminal record. I'm so sorry. Like, I never gave off that vibe that I would want to be in court with you or bailing you out. I do not like guys with a criminal record. No, we like a peaceful, soft, classy life over here. Overall, these are the main key factors I was searching for in a man. Did you guys see that Lori Harvey interview with Tiana Taylor where she was like, you know, figure out your non-negotiables and don't alter them for anyone? Yeah, these are my non-negotiables. I don't know if that's a word. I have to like look that up. I don't really think that's a word. But, you know, it's just an interview. And when it comes to these key factors, these are things that you're looking for whenever you're going on dates with a guy. If the guy doesn't even meet part of this, you already know he's not the one for you next. Or you just finish eating the dinner and keep it pushing afterwards. While I was dating, if the guy I was talking to at the time didn't meet this criteria, I usually just cancel him out of my head. Women have good judgment, I believe. We just kind of ignore it. If you can tell he's not really that compatible with you, you know, he's not meeting your standards, just, there's more fish in the sea. Just, you know, on to the next one. Never bend these standards for anybody. Like, this generic list, don't bend it for anybody, because the more you start bending it and twisting and turning, the more you'll start lowering your standards, and then next thing you know, you're dating somebody that's the complete opposite of what you're looking for. Like, you're way off track now, and now you're like, what the hell did I even get here? Because you kept changing and altering what you're allowing. Like, no. Keep the standards high. Remember, you're the prize. Like, women are the prize. Of course, men are amazing in their own ways and what they contribute to us if it's a good man, but women are the prize, and that's why they come to us. I don't believe in chasing men. Like, I feel like if it's meant to be, like, he will approach you, court you properly, and you guys will fall in love. And also keep in mind, I said in a previous video, some guys will act super, you know, peaceful and good in the beginning. As time progresses, you will see his true colors. Don't get too attached to men in the beginning. You know, give it time, give it lots of time until you start opening yourself up to them, because, like I said, a lot of these guys are actors out here. but quite often you're able to pinpoint what standards they are meeting on your list. And that's why it's super important to have a list. Also, I think the best part about having a list is that you literally have no choice but to aim for the stars and the moon. You literally have no choice but to win. A guy who exceeds your standards on this list, let's say he's matching everything on a list and doing way more than you could ever imagine, you already know that's the man for you. Like my man, he does more than I could even imagine could have ever been done, you know? So definitely my soulmate. And I love it.